Hello, hello. Welcome back to Let's Talk Bradbury. All right, guys, let's jump right into today's review, which is of the short story, The Smile. In a future where nobody remembers the date, civilization is done, everything's bombed out, destroyed, finished, finito. A boy named Tom, he's joining a mob in line for the chance to spit at a painting. They call these events where they destroy the items of the past festivals. And today they're going to destroy a painting, or rather spit at it. Everybody is angry. They're angry at the civilized world from the past. They feel that it led to them being in the situation where they are, and people seem to feel hate for everything that was in their past because I think deep down they perceive that it was better than them. But it led to their current plight. Anyhow, the mob gathers. The time comes, the painting is unveiled, and it is none other than the Mona Lisa. At that point, rather than just spit on the paintings, the police decide that they're going to allow them to destroy it. So the mob comes in, they start ripping at the canvas. Tom managed to grab a piece of it. He runs away home with it. And when he gets there, he clenches his fist and realizes that he has indeed taken home the Mona Lisa's smile, just the piece containing her mouth. So, wow. Talk about a highly relevant story today. Today, we are ripping down Confederate statues. We are ripping down statues of Columbus. We are ripping down statues of our past. And the message here is that, a Confederate statue being torn down could just as easily be a masterpiece. It just depends on who decides to be offended in the present. I always wonder how much of this is actual feelings of offense. Do people really feel offended by General Lee statues, or are they just capitalizing on the chance to destroy and be part of the mob and getting caught up in the mob's mania? This kind of behavior, it's present, unfortunately, in all types of revolutions. Bradbury was writing in the 50s, 40s, 50s, 60s for a lot of his career. That was his heyday. Very, very close to not only communist revolutions, but also fascism, and also many democratic marches as well. And I think it's important to remember that democratic mobs like our own can just as easily tear down something beautiful as the Nazis or as Bolsheviks, And today the trend seems to be to look at a group like Black Lives Matter and say, well, they're actually communists. Those are communists. We wouldn't do that. It's got to be them. And I'm not sure how true that is. I think it's a good it's a good thing to say if your message is opposition to that. It makes things easy because Americans, we have these fears of communism and socialism, and some of those fears are unfounded, especially in democratic socialism. Economic socialism really has a lot of good in it. But we know that people associate authoritarian communism with that, so then they basically use it as a proxy name in order to inflame fears, sort of in a way that is not really correct. But it just shows the fine line. Basically, all these steps towards civilization and accomplishment can easily be wiped away with just one or two steps in the wrong direction. And I think whenever you're in a moment, it feels like when things are going worse than you're used to, that it's the end of the world. That's probably not the truth. Everybody has always thought it was the end of the world in their time. But you got to be cautious because it is a fine line. And I think annihilation, the end of civilization, was much closer in Bradbury's heyday than it is now. But we got to be careful. Got to watch it. And this is the importance of good fiction. It's cautionary, and you can learn it on the page, but it's also a little bit more, if it's written in a free society like ours, it's such that it's more balanced in its opinion, in its its depiction of the situation. The smile is not all anti one thing and pro another thing. It shows you that, you know, there's reasons to have rage, but also that that rage can go too far and become something you did not intend and make life worse for everybody instead of better. So it's a fine line. All right, guys, that is The Smile. Have you read it? If so, leave a comment below, a positive comment, get the positive discussion going in the comment section. Please subscribe to our channel and return again soon when we will talk about The Miracles of Jamie by Ray Bradbury. So enjoy your day, and I'll see you again soon.